finally there has some gameplay being released of Blade & Soul 2 of Twitch streamers or streamers in Korea at least who actually played the game and uploaded their video onto YouTube or somewhere else on the internet. And I sourced this from John on Twitter, so he actually put on clips on his Twitter and I use that in this video for those who don't know who I get the sources from. Anyways, what does the game look like? And if it's what does the game look like? Is it any good? Are you going to play it? Are I going to play it? Is it good enough for PC as well? Or is it just mainly focused on mobile, and is it just emulated on PC using the purple engine, which they specifically use for this game? Let's see in this video. As you can see on this post of Chan, Blade & Soul 2 can be pre-downloaded on 24th of August in Korea at 12 AM KST. It means you'll be able to download the game 2 days prior to the actual release of this game, which is pretty nice. So we will be able to get prepared to actually just hop in and start playing right at the moment when it is released, which is great, which I am a big fan of. A side note for this, Blade & Soul 4 for NA and EU will get something similar like that. At least they're working on that, as Heeman said on the forum. And Blade & Soul 2 wind walking and water dashing is gonna be a little different compared to what we are used to on Blade & Soul. So on Blade & Soul you just start wind walking, and the only change you can do is just jump up and then glide, and then the faster glide when you press shift. Or on the water you can just sprint over water and that's it. In Blade & Soul 2 however, it's kind of different. As you can see here, he just water dashing like we used to, and there he switched to another stance, and again gliding all over it. I think the 5 means how fast you're going and for how long you will be able to just slide or glide over the water, because it will go down when he's gliding, as you can see it here. So I think that's that. I don't know why it should be useful, but yeah, there's that. On Blade & Soul 2 you can also do open world PvP. I think you have to duel each other, like you actually have to go up to someone and request a duel before you can actually start fighting each other, because it doesn't really seem like you're wearing any faction outfit. But you can fight in the open world and the NPCs will not attack you, which is different compared to Blade & Soul in general. So in Blade & Soul it is you walk past an enemy and usually they have red names. Sometimes they don't, but the ones with red names will be aggressive and they will attack you if you get too close. But in this game it does not seem like they will attack you unless you start attacking them. So on the bottom of the screen you can see the hotbar. Here you have 9 skills available which you can use. You also have the auto attack like we are used to in Blade & Soul, which is your left mouse button, right mouse button. Don't really know how it is in Blade & Soul 2 because I haven't seen which buttons you exactly use, but I think it's Q. You can iframe using E, and it works similar to Blade & Soul. And that's basically it, what you have. You also have a special button here for buffing yourself or healing yourself. Don't really know what it is on the hotbar. Other than that, this game also has auto questing or auto combat. I'm not really sure which of it is, but I think it's the same as Blade & Soul Revolution, where you can actually start you start a quest and then you click on the quest and it starts auto pathing, doing the quest for you, killing the mobs, grabbing the items, but just not using all abilities you have. So in Blade & Soul Revolution you will eventually just die and not be able to actually finish your quest because you're either too weak or just not using the appropriate skills at the right moment. You don't iframe, you don't block. So yes, you have auto combat, but I think it's gonna be like that, where you actually have to be still relatively active to not die and be able to finish your quest. For example, fighting bosses, you cannot finish bosses if you play auto combat on Blade & Soul Revolution. unless you're really strong and you do a field boss who is not as strong as you are or just relatively weak, where he does deplete your HP just a little bit, not that much, so you won't die in the fight. But that's my 2 cents on it. I haven't seen what this game actually is like, so I've just seen some bits and pieces of this game. So I can't really determine whether it's the system of Peanut Revolution or something different. The loading screens and loading time in this game is really good actually. So it takes about 2 to 3 seconds or something, as you can see here, maybe 4, to load to the point you have to respawn or just to teleport to. As you can see on the map, right, if I can click a little bit back here, you can select where you want to teleport to, which is really nice, but you have to pay a certain amount of currency to get to that space, to that place. So what I think about is the further you want to go, the more you have to pay, or it's just a certain amount of currency you use in general to get to the spot you want to go. As you can see here, it's 2500, whereas he has 13 million of the currency. And loading screen is gonna be real quick, like 2 seconds, which is a great improvement over Blade & Soul. But also this is a mobile cross-platform game, so it isn't as heavy as Blade & Soul usually is, so it makes it much easier to load. And here you can see some PvP as well, which looks amazing in my opinion. It looks really cool, and if it's not auto combat, I'm a fan of this. I actually want to try this and I want to play this because it looks engaging and fun, and it's totally different compared to Blade & Soul, which we're used to, but I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's a step in the right direction to create a competent mobile cross-platform game, which is not too simple but also not too difficult to play, so it will stay engaging. As we can see here, there's an open world boss, I think it's Wukong or something similar, and there's plenty of players here. There's just an open world boss. The area looks stunning, and I think the player is in a party with a healer, 2 healers maybe, and a destroyer. Or summoner, I don't know, probably summoner, because there's another class which is a healer class, which has been implemented in this game as well. And here you can see that the game actually performs really well on PC, because this is on the purple engine, which I haven't said right. But yeah, this is the purple engine, and you can see Blade & Soul running on it, Blade & Soul 2 that is, and it looks amazing. It looks really good, good performance. I don't know what the frame rate is, but it's a similar boss like Wukong, and you can see everyone's HP bar, who's in your party, like we're used to, and it looks pretty engaging and fun. I don't know how it is about mechanics, maybe you can see here. I don't think so. So about the Blade & Soul classes. So as we're used to in Blade & Soul, we create a character by picking a class and race, and that's that. You stay the same class unless you use the class change service, which we'll be getting later this year. In BNS 2 it's not like that. It's more like Final Fantasy 14, where you actually just equip a weapon and you're playing that class, and you can level up your class specifically. So your class Soul, I think, you can level up. So for example, I play as Blade Master and I just keep on playing a lot as Blade Master. I slowly level up my Blade Master Soul, I think, and if I want to play as a healer, I can just switch the weapon I use and start using those skills, but at lower level skills if I haven't played that too much. I don't know if it's gonna level like we're used to, like we just play and your character levels, and so your class levels as well, or you just get points or items you have to use to upgrade your the class level, like you do for your weapon or your accessories or your soul shield or anything. I tend to lean more that way, so we can actually pick and choose which class we level up. But it could also be just determined by your weapon, so you'll level up the weapon you're using instead of your class itself. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today on this video. Maybe it's not too interesting if you're not into mobile games or cross-mobile platform games, but I thought, since I played the Soul and it looks pretty promising despite being a mobile cross-platform game, I think it could be something you may be into. It's much more accessible, of course, for people who do not have a good PC to play, and since pretty much everyone has a good mobile to actually play games, or a decent enough mobile to play games on, you can still play together and have fun with your friends who are way more casual than others maybe, or than you are. So I think it's a good game for that. Other than that, I still do not know whether this game is gonna be very good. So the release date 26th of August for Korea. For everyone else, I don't know when it's gonna release, maybe years from now or just a few months from now, but I tend to lean more to the years from now, since BNS Revolution also took about 2 to 3 years before we got it in EU and NA. What do you think of Blade & Soul 2? Are you looking forward to it? Are you excited to play it? And if you are going to play it, are you going to play it mainly on PC or mobile, or maybe both? What do you think of the graphics? Do you think it's actually on par of what the trailers actually showed and what you were expecting, or was it much better or much worse than you expected? The combat itself, what do you think of it? And the systems, as far as we could see, do you think it's good? The performance, I think personally the performance is pretty good, but that's on PC. So on mobile, I think it's gonna be quite a bit worse, like BNS Revolution, I think, similar like that, maybe even worse, perhaps slightly better, but I don't think it's gonna deviate that much from the performance of BNS Revolution, because let's face it, it's a mobile game, and on mobile you can game, but it's not as good as PC, of course. So that was the video for today. Hope you liked it, and hope to see you on the stream tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going to stream Tekken at 2:30 p.m. So tomorrow is Sunday, 2:30 p.m. I usually start streaming nowadays on Twitch. If you haven't seen me stream, make sure to join my Discord, so you will be notified when I'm going live. Otherwise, just go to Twitch, to Raritoken, that's my username, as you can see on YouTube as well. Down in the description below you can see it as well. You can just click on it and just follow me to get a heads up when I'm live, and you can hop in and play with me, watch my stream, just chat with me and have fun. It's a chill stream. I try to be more interactive with my viewers, so we can just chill out, have fun and have a good time together, and hopefully play with plenty of you. So yeah, hope to see you on the stream. Otherwise, see you on the next video. Peace.